Hello everyone, it's the Wizard Dude here for another Disney movie review, and tonight, I'm going to be reviewing possibly the darkest Disney movie in the franchise called The Hunchback of Notre Dame. Now, it takes place in Paris, France, which is where Notre Dame is, but in Kingdom Hearts the world is called La Cité des Cloches, which is French for the City of Bells. It starts off with the King of the Romani. I'm not going to use the other word on this video for obvious reasons. The King of the Romani's Clopin telling the story about a young man's mother, whom Quasimodo is that man. As a baby, the villain of the film, oh no, Frollo, killed Quasimodo's mother because she was a Romani herself, and so he had to take the boy in like his own son. 20 years later, Quasimodo wants to go to the Festival of Fools, but Frollo can't let him do that. That's a load of hooey. Quasi's a nice guy, but even though he might seem scary to some, he's a big softy deep down. Frollo, on the other hand, he looks kind of respectable, but you're gonna see why he's one of the best villains in the Disney franchise later on. So, with help from the gargoyles Hugo, Victor, and Laverne, which are good comic reliefs that weren't in the original book, Quasi goes to the Festival of Fools with the song Topsy-Turvy, but Captain Phoebus has been assigned to capture the Romanis, and one Romani, Esmeralda, whom is a good female character, and the original old deuteragonist, escapes being captured. But then at the festival, Quasimodo gets crowned King of the Fools, but they end up ridiculing him. That wasn't nice to do. Esmeralda fortunately defends him, and then knocks out a ton of guards in the process. As Frollo then finds himself somehow in love with Esmeralda, even though he doesn't like Romani that much. So, the next day, Frollo ransacks every house for the Romanis in there, even burning down a windmill, which, that could have killed him. It was kind of nervous thing. And so all of Paris got burned down. But the gargoyles do help convince him by singing a guy like you to get Esmeralda, touch out to her. And it's at this time Phoebus falls in the river and quits. It's the royal guards. So, later, a desperate Frollo, thinks he's found where the Romanis are in the Court of Miracles, which is where their sanctuary is. Turns out that's in the graveyard when Quasi and Phoebus go down there. And through the graveyard, then comes the song Court of Miracles, which is kind of fun, but the way they dressed is kind of stereotypical. But still, the song is cool. And then Clopin manages to capture Phoebus and Quasimodo, but Esmeralda defends them, and saying that if it weren't for her, if it weren't for Quasi, they wouldn't have found the Court of Miracles. But Frollo says, nor would I. Ends up capturing the court and taking Esmeralda with him, and burning her at the stake that day while Quasi was locked in the tower, chained up. Then Quasi manages to break free, but getting angry, and saves Esmeralda and declares sanctuary. That was one epic moment. However, Frollo is not pleased with this, and whilst Esmeralda cares for Phoebus, Frollo ends up trying to kill Quasi and Esmeralda. And then, his epic line, and he shall smite the wicked, and plunge him into the fiery pit forever, happens. The gargoyle comes to life. The one gargoyle comes to life, and he plunges to his death. Nice happy ending after that. There was a sequel too, but I'm not going to review it because I don't like it. Thanks for watching, everybody. Now be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and do keep the video suggestions coming. I will get to them. Later!